Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Yes, Mr. Z is early. Z, are you 10 minutes early? Are you the real Z? Or is Babylon X correct? And for those of you that just are listening, and Babylon X is the FBI finally threw a potato sack over Z, shaking my head, hysterical. They heard that last Doomer stream talking about pimping out the Negroes on cruises and said it was the last straw. Hysterical, right? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? All right. Oh man. So first, let's thank Chief Rocka for this. And like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me. If you guys can't hear me, I guess I don't know. How would you guys let me know that you can't hear me? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, but shout out to Chief Rocka who sent in the super chat. Check the thumbnail. The thumbnail is the super chat. And he wanted me to cover these two videos. The videos are linked in the description box for those of you that need to know. And we will be talking about sperm jacking. Right? The official old school way, going back probably millennia. And this is women essentially tricking men into having children, right? Lying to men about being on some type of contraception, lying to men about like I said, being on some type of contraception, not wanting to have kids, and actually pretty much, we're gonna call a thing, sperm jacking men. And forcing men into fatherhood that they were not ready for, that they were not prepared for, that they did not want. And yes, this is somewhat of a reckless stream, so reckless tax. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Yeah, so this was interesting. Shout out to Chief Rocka. I hope I gave him enough time to see that I was going to do this stream. I posted this, over a day ago, and I've been just pushing it back. Life was happening. Shout out, I just seen this, and Bruce Unway says, right, he's delaying the stream again, the live again. My apologies, Bruce Unway, my apologies. And yeah, life was lifing, and reckless streams, and I couldn't do the reckless stream, so I had to keep on pushing the reckless streams back until I could do a reckless streams. And here's the reckless stream. And that's driving me crazy. Y'all give Z 1 second. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, and give me 1 second, and that should be that, and that should be that, and there we go. All right. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a thing. I think it's going to be a thing for certain women. I think some women are just going to resign themselves into being the quote unquote rich auntie, barely making it auntie, because they cannot get along with men. Their relationship situation with men is horrendous. They tried the interracial thing, that didn't work. They might have even tried the same-sex loving thing, that did not work. So I think you will see for some women this, right, which is getting with the man long enough to tolerate him and potentially get pregnant by him. I mean, we see this in the Black community now, don't we? We see it's just that the women are never have their back put to the wall where they have to admit this, but we already see that. How many relationships do we know of in the Black community, or situationships in the Black community, that end in pregnancy? The couple, as it were, already broken up by the time the child is born, right? And excuse my background. I know it's a bit noisy in my background, but yeah, no, we see this in the Black community. I would argue we see this in the Black community because once again, and I did check out the links. I'm Waffles. They are in my history, so I will be checking those out. And yeah, once again, we see this in the Black community. Once again, that these people are already broken up by the time of the child's birth, right? Y'all couldn't even make it 9 months, right? So we're not even speaking about when the child first starts walking, or the child's first words, or any of that, right? So that lets y'all know where we are in this conversation, right? So apparently it's happening to white guys also. I'm pretty sure it's happening to Latino guys. I'm not so sure about Asian guys. But I think as you see more and more men become despondent or indifferent or just shy away from women, except for some bedroom fun, you will see this. How will our society deal with this? They won't. until, of course, the black manosphere makes enough noise, and then they'll tacitly admit that maybe this is a thing, but somehow, some way, it's black men's fault, and by extension, all men's fault, right? Are women going to admit in a vacuum how other women are like baby trapping men? Absolutely not. What they're going to do is, as these gentlemen were saying, is you should have used protection. Yeah, she did it. Oh well, it's your responsibility now, right? At best, that's what you'll get. And I doubt you'll even get that, because then they'll admit, like, they will have to admit that this is a thing and we don't know why women are doing this. Or actually, we do know, they're insufferable, right? But they want a child, and no sane man will give it to them. What will happen is maybe a man will venture into having a bedroom fun with them, and then they'll baby trap him that way. That's the best you'll get. That's the best you'll get, is maybe a soft ass admission that that might be a thing. But for the most part, you're not even going to get that. You're not even going to get that, right? So yeah, that's where we at. That's where we're at with it, everyone. Women baby trapping, and the baby trapping is this is classic. This is what happens when you don't have the Ebony K. Williams money, when you don't have the money of the Brat, when you don't have the money of name the woman Naomi Campbell, right? When you don't have that type of money, this is what you do, right? So yeah, this is a thing, everyone. And Chief Rocka, I mean, this is, for me, this is cut and dry. You're dealing with women who, especially for the women that are like 30, and notice what they said, 35 and over, right? I mean, that clock is ringing off the hook. That biological clock is ringing off the hook, right? And what does that mean? We already know geriatric pregnancy starts at 35, right? That mean you might have gotten enough far in your career, or you realize that's a fool's errand. That loneliness might start to kick your ass for real now. The fact that you can't make it work with men is kicking you in the ass. Those lonely nights are kicking you in the ass. If you have that in you, that mothering feeling, you haven't fulfilled it. Well, where's the chump? Where's the one that at least I don't really like him like that, but he at least looks like he's going to be a involved enough father. And that's for the women that said, screw it, I'm just going for the tall, good-looking dude. Because those women are there too. You know what? I got the finances. Let me sperm jack the tall, good-looking dude. I don't need him anyway. I'm good enough. And Lion says, Z, you good out there? Your family good? Everybody's good. We're not flooded out. Thank God. Thank God for that. But it was hell, right? It was hell on Tuesday and Thursday. Not Tuesday and Thursday. Wrong days. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. Oh boy. Especially Wednesday. Woo. Right? Talk about flooding. Welcome to South Florida. Right? Talk about flooding. Right? Dade and Broward County look like a goddamn lake. The Atlantic Ocean. What Atlantic Ocean? The whole South Florida is the Atlantic Ocean. Right? So yeah, no, that definitely happened. That y'all know, if you know, you know, but Mr. Z has some work to do. That's another reason why we had to push back the regular streams. Right? Definitely had some work to do. Definitely had some work to do. Just work. Needless to say, Mr. Z got overtime this week. Needless to say, from both gigs. Needless to say. Right? So yeah, that happened. Right? So yeah, I think you're going to see more and more of this. Right? I think you're going to see more and more of this. from professional women, and we, like, some of our mothers did this. Some of us should have never been here. If we got to be honest, some of our aunts did this, and we know it. Some of our girl cousins did this, and we know it. Some of our female siblings did this, and we know it. Ooh, Z, ooh, you hitting too close to home, Z. Some of your girlfriends and wives did this to you. Oops. Right? Come on, man. We know what this is. You're just not supposed to say this out loud. You don't want to make the baby feel a certain way. Right? We know what this is. Like, you're going to see, I think you're going to see this. You're going to see this. And we've been seeing in the Black community, we've been seeing it forever. Apparently, white people have been seeing this forever. As as one of the articles that was being read said, like, one of the, I guess, older white women said that, you know, it would be a shotgun wedding. The father of the soon-to-be bride would just force you to marry her, right? So that's how it used to be done back in the day. So we already know about those shotgun weddings, right? Like, think about, for those of us that remember what, a decade or so ago, maybe it was a little over a decade ago, those white girls, those white high school girls that it never was confirmed, but everybody pretty much knows they made a pact with each other to all get pregnant, and like, what, 4 or 5 of them turned out pregnant, like, at the same time. You're trying to tell me those high school white boys, none of those boys knew? None of them signed up to be a father? They all were forced to be fathers, but none of them signed up to be a father. For those of us that remember that story, I forgot what state it was in, right? So you're going to see Latinas engage in it, and you're going to see white women engage in it, and you're going to see Black women engage in it, and maybe even some Asian women engage in that, right? As you see this environment becomes more and more hostile to men, as you see more and more men essentially say, you know what, I would rather do the SYSBM for Black men, or passport bros for either white or Black men, get the hell up out of here. You're going to see women engage in this, right? You're going to see women engage in this. There are going to be women, like I said, who are going to do the whole celibate for 5 and 10 years thing. You're going to see women do the whole same-sex loving thing. You're going to see women huddle up on the same man. We already know about those player types, right? Alexa, play Fabulous, not Biggie's version, but Fabulous player, right? We already know about those types. So you're going to see more and more women, you know, some of those brothers have 3 and 4 baby mamas. And then you're going to see women engage in this. And to be honest with you, the men that are more likely to fall victim to this are your Mr. Z types. Not Mr. Z, definitely not, but your Mr. Z types. You know, regular smegular brother doing his thing, right? Stable enough, right? Doing okay in life. And it's the Mr. Z types because they think we don't have no experiences and we're dumb and naive. You wish. They think we're vagina starved. You wish. Huh? And they're desperate and they throw you some vagina and eventually y'all pipe without protection and bam, she got you. Right? And bam, she got you. Right? And Lion says, it's mainly because of my resolve as to why I'm not a father. Right? Dr. Thunder says D-control. And Dr. Thunder is an advocate for D-control. He said it on my channel. I've definitely heard him say it. Right? Discipline. D-discipline. Peen discipline, right? And I agree with Dr. Thunder on this one. especially in this environment. Does any do one of you want Ebony K. Williams as your baby mama? A lesser Ebony K. Williams, a lesser known Ebony K. Williams, whether good looking or not. Do you want Ebony K. Williams as a baby mom? Huh? Do you want Cynthia G as a baby mom? Do you want B. Taylor as a baby mom? Huh? Do you want O. Stefko as a baby mom? Huh? You imagine? All of these women are either baby mamas or wanted to be. Well, for Ebony K. Williams, it's single by choice, right? Would you want Shonda Rhimes as a baby mom? Huh? You imagine? Oh boy. So I'm in agreement with Dr. Thunder on D control. Unless you want Cynthia G as a baby mama. Huh? You imagine? You want Tyra Banks as a baby mom? Y'all want Halle Berry as a baby mom? Yeah, you get to brag. Oh yeah, yeah. Here's proof that I used to be hitting that. Here's my son. Here's my daughter. It's proof. Look me. I used to have Halle Berry. You look. What that mean? Nothing. Huh? That's who y'all want as a baby mom? And so that's what women are going to be engaging in. That's some scary stuff, y'all. Right? Even if y'all dealing with white women, you want Charlize Theron as a baby mom? Look at her black adopted son. I'm saying. Huh? You want her as an ex-wife? Huh? Name is Rihanna. Rihanna as a baby mom? Poking you in the temple, you mess around and do something messed up, and now your career went to the dumps because you couldn't control yourself. You don't got no discipline, and you couldn't keep your hands to yourself when she started poking you in the temple. And let's be honest, we all know that's what happened in that goddamn Lamborghini. Huh? And Lion says you have to keep in mind, Z, though, there are more men who will engage with these women than us. Oh yeah, definitely. And they got to deal with the consequences, especially, and I'm sad to say it, brothers. No, y'all the lame. Well, she act like that because y'all lame. She gonna be acting like that when I put this D on her. Okay. Huh? Keep telling yourself that. Which one of y'all would have Real Talk with Yanni as your baby mom? Oh, you imagine? Huh? You imagine? Oh, no, no. You know what? You know what? Let's leave Real Talk with Yanni alone today. Not Real Talk with Yanni. I got the name for y'all. This should have been the name from the beginning. Wait for it. Wait for it. Which one of y'all want to be Keita Rose's baby daddy? Oh, oh, oh. Which one of y'all want Kia Rose as a baby mama? Oh God. Huh? You imagine? You imagine Keita Rose as a baby mama? Uh-oh. You imagine Keita Rose as a baby mama and you pull up to the crib with Six the Goddess as your new girlfriend? Do you understand how much she's going to make your life a living hell after she sees Six the Goddess is your girlfriend now? Huh? Do you understand what Keita Rose is going to do to your life and pretend like she don't know what she doing after Six the Goddess tell her you can't talk to me like that? You seen how she was talking to Six the Goddess? Huh? No, line, I know. And line says Six is a baby mama though. Yeah, I know. You imagine. I agree with Dr. Thunder on this. That D discipline, because if you don't got D discipline, guess what? Keita Rose is your baby mama now. Have fun with that. Huh? Buckeye, I won't. I'm going through y'all streams little by little. I won't. And Buckeye says, thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And Buckeye says, don't forget about TLC no scrub stream. I won't. Right? I won't. I won't. Right? Dr. Thunder. Hey, comment section. Dr. Thunder is a whole different animal. It's funny. Hey, but you know it's true though, Doc. You know it's true. Waiting, rubbing hands like Birdman, waiting. Rubbing hands like Spice Adams, waiting. Shout out to Spice Adams. Right? Waiting. Oh man. I think all of them sisters that occupy, especially I think people waiting on Shay Sade. I think they waiting on Danica Marie. I think they wait if River got a man, River, Chantel Simone, all of them. Y'all be talking crap about them ladies on the breakdown. A couple of you brothers is waiting on them ladies in the breakdown to get divorced too. Stop it. Right? Y'all waiting in the wings, rubbing hands like Birdman. I agree, Doc, but it's not just her. It's all of them. Right. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Right. Right. Y'all low key be flirting with Toya, high key. Right. Y'all be flirting with Kareen. I see y'all. Hey, me and Ed spoke about this, man. It'd be crazy, like, you know, being in the chat. I'm talking to Shay, and in the chat is Shay single? Is Shay single? Get y'all desperate ass out the hell out of here. Hey, anybody know if Shay's married? Does Shay got a man? Right? Man. Right? So yeah. hey, Doc, talking about I just said would y'all want Keita Rose as a baby mama, but every name I just said, them brothers like, I don't know, Z. I mean, River as a baby mama ain't that bad. Danica Marie as a baby mama, I don't know, that ain't that bad. I mean, Shay probably wouldn't go for it, but Shay as a baby mama, you know that ain't that bad. That I might do it. Exactly. Chantel as a baby mama, you know, something about that Jamaican accent. And I agree. Mr. Z is a sucker for a Jamaican accent too. I love that Patois accent. Right? For real. Right. See what I'm saying? Mr. Shook to you says she's the perfect mix of a little ghetto hood with a pinch of common sense, makes her own bread and has ass and tatas too. Hysterical. Right? All of y'all pull out method would be weak as hell. Ain't nobody got no Jimmys. Jimmy, what's that? Protection? What protection, Z? Pull out game is garbage, trash, dumpster. Jake, I wouldn't do it. Right? I wouldn't keep look. I wouldn't do it. I agree with you, by the way. I agree with you. That thing is probably Niagara Falls. I wouldn't do nothing with it because you know it's good. Oh, you know that thing probably is fire. And I wouldn't do. As a matter of fact, that's even more reason to run in the opposite direction. Hitflix. Hitflix said there's a pull-out method? What's that? Right? Oh man. I'm telling you. Man, look. I completely agree with you. And that's exactly why you gotta look at her, bro. She gets off on talking crap about black men. She loves it. And she's extra sassy and rude. Just unwanted sass. All the annoying ass standard issue, stereotypical black woman sass and facial expressions. All of them. You imagine her as a baby mom? You wouldn't contemplate deleting yourself if you had her as a baby mama. Oh, I know her baby dad. I think that was her ex-husband or whatever, or baby daddy. I know. Oh man. Oh, you messed up. Oh, you messed up. Oh, you messed up. Right? I'm pretty sure that thing was super fire though. I put money it was super fire. If I'm not mistaken, I think she does, Lion. I think she does. I put money that thing's super fire, and that's exactly why you need to stay away. Don't do it. Right? I'm telling you, it ain't smart. Right? No, but we have some cuties that roam around the black manosphere. All different types. Like Mr. Shook to you said, we got the hood sisters, we got the more square upright sisters, we have the more religious sisters, we have from light skin to dark skin, midnight, slim, thick, we got all of them. We even got some of the sisters a little heavier, right? Flowing around the black manosphere, and I'm pretty sure that if all the ones that's in relationships, if they were single, you Negroes would bite. Y'all would. All of them. All the ones I listed earlier. All of them. Right? Y'all would. All that crap y'all be talking. Y'all would. Somebody tell Z he lying. I'm waiting. Huh? I'm saying, and once again, Buckeye fan, thank you for the super chat. I did not forget that panel is gonna have. I'm gonna have to do a panel on that one. By the way, I will do my solo monologue thing, but later on, that would have to be a panel because I really and Xers, please come through for that one. I because I could tell you as a millennial that was in. Was I in the 6th grade or 5th grade when that song popped? So I really want to hear from the Xers. And for those of you that want to know what Mr. Z is speaking about, we're speaking about TLC No Scrubs, which I will be reviewing probably sometime next week. Yeah, and I really want extras to slide through, and that's all the extras from Art New Style, Artist MC, all the extras, right? The Raj Report, right? Someone call Angry Man, right? If Obsidian want to slide, all the calling all extras, right? So y'all can let me know what that was like. Trail, all of y'all, right? Calling all extras, Roguish, all of you. Because I know that when we right, Dr. Thunder, Dr. Tia San Johnson, Dr. Green Gorilla, all the Xers. Because I know when those scrubs dropped, I know y'all were hiding on the desk. That was their theme song. That was the modern Dusty Man theme song. That was the theme song for all the sisters calling men Dusties. Of course they were that wasn't the term back then, but still. Right. I'm telling you. I know. Look. That song was a terror, still is a terror. I know extras go to sleep and have nightmares of no scrubs. Right? Oh man. Ah. And you know it's even worse, the version with Left Eye. Oh, the nightmares. Right? Shout out to Sporty Thieves for giving us something, some type of response. Right? They tried. Right? It's funny, but y'all know it's true. They tried. But going back to, and once again, thank you for the super chat, Buckeye fan. But we will be getting to that. We understand that we're living in the time of atomization, right? And individuality, which is pushed. I would argue that I don't think the state is necessarily pushing individuality. It's managing whatever the hell is happening. I would argue the corporations are pushing for individuality, though. And the state is not getting in the way. I thought y'all said y'all would protect us from foreign and domestic threats. Y'all don't see this as a problem? Okay, whatever. Huh? Atomization is good for your bottom line, especially after the child is born. The only reason we need y'all to couple is for the children to be born. After that, let us elites get married and stay married, though. Oh, the rest of you, meh. Yeah, no pigeons. That's what I was speaking on. Millennial in name only. Right? Oh man. Right? Huh. And so, with atomization, with hyper individuality, I foresee this being a thing continuing, because I can't even say, and maybe I said that wrong earlier. I don't know if we're going to see an increase in this, because if we were, the birth rate wouldn't be what it is now, which is 1.6 around America. I think you will see women still engaging in this that want to engage in this. Once again, you'll see more women engaging in same-sex loving relationships. You will see more women, as I said before, huddle up, one dude with 3 and 4 baby mamas. Right? And you will see women doing this. Straight up sperm jacking. Right? And they're going to be sperm jacking brothers like Lion. Brothers like Mr. Z. Brothers like Leon. Brothers like Trail. Oh, you already got kids? Oh, great. That means you're a great dad. And you're a single father? Yep, perfect. Right? Oh, you better believe it. Indigo Flow. You too. You get a baby. You get a baby. You get a baby. Right? Better you. Oh, yeah. Oh. All you 6-figure brothers. Oh, they on y'all ass. Right? Huh? You look stable? Oh, you got a union job. Watch this. Huh? Oh, you look stable. Oh, you've been working your career for how long? Oh, you've been at that same job for how long? 15 years? Oh, y'all better tell Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, watch out before they make him do it all over again. Reset, right? Same thing with Dr. Green Gorilla. Reset, right? I talk to one of my coworkers about that all the time. When his son is 16, one of my Latino coworkers, his son is 16. I'm like, all right, you better, all right, keep messing with some of these chicks. You better reset. He's like, yeah, man, when he turned 18, I'm like, bro, first of all, he ain't leaving the house at 18. Stop it. But secondly, you keep messing around, you gotta reset that clock. He said, Z, look, if I reset that clock, that means you jinx me, and yeah. I'm like, don't put that on me. I'm telling you, be careful. Right? Mr. Shukta, you said you got to trick them by looking extra dusty and unkept on purpose. Mr. Shukta, when has that ever stopped? Particularly black women, especially if they find you attractive enough. Right? If they find you attractive enough, God forbid you have a big enough male member. Oh boy. You done messed up. That don't mean anything now. Right? She'll start having fantasies of you getting your life together once that kid drops, or once you hear the kid's on the way. You see what I'm saying to her? That chocolate bar. Hey, if that chocolate bar too sweet, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's over. Right? Jake said, don't be well endowed and intelligent. It's done. You could be as unkept as humanly possible. It's done. It's done. Y'all seen that black wife effect? They think they could do that to all dudes. Right? Yeah, he might be dusty now, but he good looking. Oh boy. Right? So look, the sperm jacking is real, and we see it particularly in the black community. You see a preggo woman walking, right? You have a short conversation with her. Oh yeah, so how's everything going with the father? Oh yeah, no, we broke up 3 months ago. What? Right? You 7 months pregnant. Y'all broke up 3 months ago. Right? Somebody tells Z he lying. Right? And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. And KMS says, in my humble opinion, and in the environment, and in this environment, having a child out of wedlock is the equivalent of dating a stripper. Hysterical. I don't give a F how harrowing the story is. At the end of it, my response is, but you was dating a stripper though. The F you expect. That goes for men and women. Look, I can't necessarily say you're wrong. I'll say that. I can't necessarily say that you're wrong, because in this environment, knowing what we know, knowing some of the perils of raising children in this environment, and to be frank with you, we're in the era where it's the age of launch, and the investment in children is not what it used to be. Especially like, okay, let's take black people out of the picture for a second. Let's look at white folks. You could have raised a person that became a senator that used to play with a stick in a goddamn hula hoop as a kid and managed to become a senator. Right? Like, from my understanding, Bill Clinton didn't grow up with a lot of money. Hillary grew up like middle class, upper middle class. Not Bill Clinton. He still managed to become president, right? Rhodes Scholar and all. Can you do that now? Well, if you're white, possibly. But for the most part, no. Right? So, with that, not having both parents now, I would argue, is even more of a negative than it was 30 and 40 years ago when our parents were having us, 50 years ago, 60 years ago when our parents were having us. Right? KC King says, stepdaddy arc is over. For the most part, I would argue yes. Is it still going to happen? Yes. Is it going to be a thing? I would argue no. I would argue no, and I agree with you on that. Right? And I definitely see where KMS is coming from. We just live in a different environment now. It's a different environment. We no longer live in the environment where you can get by with minimal investment in your children. Does that mean that your children are screwed if you don't put them in all the extracurriculars and you don't? No, we're not. It's not that extreme yet. And if we're going to be a bit generous to the women, listen to how some of the women speak, the ones that are being genuine, that they want to give their children the best opportunities. Right? They want to give their children the best opportunities. You know, Armio Frimpong, the funky academic, he speaks about children that are, what sport is it? It's one of these sports where he speaks about it, and he says you have no. It's not a sport. It's an instrument. It's one of the instruments, and he says there is no way, for the most part, that your child can learn this instrument and be proficient at it if you don't have a two-parent household, because the investment, the time investment, you need a parent that's on the kids. Did you practice today? Go practice. Right? Did you practice today? Go practice. No video games, no TV, no none of this until then. And having what you have to have both parents at the home. There, I would argue, and I agree with this. I would love to see certain sports, certain instruments, not even instruments, music in general. Like when I say music, I mean like how Dr. Thunder plays music, right? And I would love to see how many of those people actually come from a single parent household. So we could actually see how the investment, how important the investment is. Right? And C King said it was the violin. Was it the violin? Right? That Armio Frimpong was speaking about? Huh. So yeah, no, I think we live in an environment, and this is me agreeing with KMS even more, where two-parent household, because you know, you watch Xers still kind of make a way for many of them being raised by a single mom. Millennials, kind of, sort of. Gen Z, Gen Z women got a whole lot of degrees. Young millennial and just millennial women, whole lot of college degrees, broken as hell. Uh-oh. A whole lot of younger Xers and all of the millennial women. And the oldest of Gen Z so far, degreed up. What that mean? Broken. Single mother households. Huh? Two-parent household, I think you're going to see now this I really do think is going to come out of this. Huh. No pun intended on that one. The class divide is going to become more and more evident in children's outcomes, I would argue. Right? I think that class divide is going to show itself more and more. Because one of the things, and to all my sports fans, y'all tell me if I'm lying, One of the things that's starting to peek its head more and more in the NFL, but definitely in the NBA, is second and maybe even very slightly you start to see this third generation NBA stars. Tell me I'm lying. Uh-oh. Someone tells you he's lying. You're starting to see second generation NBA stars more and more. Huh? It's not just the Ball brothers. It's not just Kobe. It's not just maybe Bronny James. Maybe, possibly. Huh? I think that's something you're going to see. And unless you have the money to overcome it. See, Ebony, possibly. But if you ain't Ebony, but then, oh, wait for it, Z. We do have examples of black women who grew up pretty damn well financially and who knew their fathers, but ostensibly their mothers were still single mothers. And those women are rich and famous and still are broken. Hey, Tracy Ellis Ross, god damn, Z. Oh. Huh? Huh? You're watching women who you know grew up pretty okay-ish, and yet you look in their eyes and there's something weird. Coi Leray, god damn, Z. Ooh. Huh? Yeah. So that money can't fix everything. Anderson Cooper grew up rich, still a same-sex loving man. Uh-oh. Whole Vanderbilt name. I'm saying that money don't fix everything. And he's white. Uh-oh. And Sahel says women may soon be eligible for the draft. They are changing the rules. Oh, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Right? That's gonna hurt. And KMS says, and thank you for the other super chat. And KMS says, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. As a bleeding edge millennial, we didn't have too big of an issue with no scrubs. It was a song about preference. Cool. I don't want a woolly mammoth built broad with a bad attitude wearing a fright wig preference. Right? Um, no, I mean, if you okay, the angle that you're taking about the preference, granted, but we have to be honest that the way the women took it, especially black women, because I mean TLC black women, even though Chile and her indigenous roots, the way black women took that as a theme song about insulting black men and speaking about how much better they are than black men. Now, those same exact women Xers who literally sung that song. Okay, Left Eye is no longer with us. We already know about the accident. Okay, cool. Chile is out here subsidizing F-list white actors. Oh boy. And T-Boss is out here, what, single as hell? And if the rumors are correct, when she was with Mac 10, he told her, shut the F up before he punched her teeth down the back of her throat. For all of us that remember that rumor, I don't know how true it is, though. Huh? Uh-oh. Yeah. So you're literally saying no scrubs. We can't speak about Left Eye. She's no longer with us, but she was over here setting Negroes' tubs on fire and damn near burnt down the house doing it. Okay, fine. Once again, Chile is out here subsidizing F-list white actors. And T-Boz is what? I know Neymar. Neymar says T-Boz also has a daughter with Mac 10, right? Oh boy. And let's think of extras. Y'all want to go through it again? Let's start with our favorite, Vivica A. Fox. Oh boy. Claudia Jordan. Yikes. Lisa Ray. Oh. I'll throw in some millennials for you. I think they're what, older millennials, maybe the youngest of Xers. Let's just throw all of them in there. Brandy, Maya, marrying herself. Monica, you got broken up with by a Negro in prison. I'm just saying. Who else? It ain't looking good. It is not looking good. The Brat, Eve finally got her baby. Can't say much about that. Married, white man, money. Okay. Tony Braxton, oh boy. Halle Berry, yikes. Thirst trapping at what age? Tracy S. Ross, once again, thirst trapping at what age? Huh? Janet Jackson. Last minute Hail Mary baby from the billionaire, and over here literally getting in a fight with her own niece on camera. Oh boy. Ain't looking good. Huh? Taraji P. Henson. Oh boy. Angie Martinez. Yikes. J-Lo. Oh. Lil Kim. Oh boy. Anybody want to say Jigsaw? Foxy. Should have stayed with Jay-Z and held on for dear life. Khalees. Should have stayed with Nas and held on for dear life. Huh? Anybody want to tell Z he lying? Huh? Trina. It's over. Done. Huh? Toya, what are you telling me right now, bro? What? Toya, what are you telling me right now? And Toya says, Foxy Brown is rumored to be currently dating Little Kim's baby daddy. Shaking my head. Are they still low-key beefing? What is that? What? Right? So to finish off with KMS's comment, all of these women were around the era of no scrubs. All of these celebrity women we mentioned. And their outcomes are, well, Kelly Rowland's married. Beyonce's married. Michelle, Ashanti, not married, but baby on the way. Or did she have the baby yet? Seems pretty happy, right? Talking about that, yeah, Neymar, shout out from DTP. How did that go? Huh? Yeah, Sanaa Lathan. Oh, Regina Hall. Yikes. Huh? Yeah. Ain't looking good, everybody. Nia Long. Uh-oh. Wow. Right? Wow. Regina King, I'm iffy about speaking on it because you know the situation with her son. So I leave Regina King alone. Right? Oh, Tori, you got to explain to me that one. I don't know about that one. Right? And Tori says, look, if Nicole Murphy couldn't beat the allegations, right? Mel B, that's another one. I mean, you getting a piece of Eddie Murphy's money. So I mean, yeah, right. Huh. And a split Jim says, and thank you for the super chat. I got a whack ass egg donor, and I learned my lesson. And sometimes it be like that, right? Sometimes it be like that. It's not just the men, right? You know, Mama Z and her mother didn't necessarily have the best relationship because Grandma Z wasn't exactly the best mom. Well, yeah, right. So you ain't the only one split, Jim. I got lucky, but Grandma Z, whew, right? And for those of you that know about Darlene Ortiz, she tell you her mom was not the greatest mom. Alice Walker daughter, oh boy, right? Hysterical. And oh yeah, Nicole Murphy. You said Nicole Murphy, and I'm thinking about. You know who I'm thinking about? I'm not thinking about Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. I'm thinking about um what is her? Maybe I'm mistaken. Is this what? Is it a white actress? I'm thinking about somebody else. I'm thinking about somebody else, right? Yeah, and so Toya says Nicole Murphy and Mel B both should have been able to parlay that Eddie Murphy clout into something tangible. They both still out here single and unaccountable for looking like top two, hysterical, right? And they both look pretty good still, right? Name it. Thank you. I probably was that. I think that's what I was thinking about. And name it says Brittany Murphy. She passed at age 32. I think that's what I was thinking of. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you right now if you're right because I'm pretty sure you are right. Give Z 1 second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that who I was thinking of? Yep. Goddamn. Good stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Thank you, Nemo. Mm, yeah. What a you know. Yeah. For anybody seen that meme? It floats on Instagram every year or two, and it says y'all was singing No Scrubs way too hard for y'all to have the baby daddies y'all do. Oh, I'm saying, right? I'm saying, oh, good one, Stacy Dash. If you want to talk about someone, at least she has kids, but if you want to speak about someone who completely squandered their looks, oh, don't let these women baby jack y'all or sperm jack y'all. You want to talk about someone that completely squandered their looks? Oh boy, man. Indigo says, I'm like in, excuse me. Indigo says, I'm liking the Father Day memes this year, lol. Like, all right, now, we don't want to hear you complain. You let him hit. Uh-oh. And it really is, like I said, baby jacking, sperm jacking. You wanted the baby, you didn't want the man. So the second you could, you got rid of the man. And because we've made space for women to complain, even for things they damn near planned out, well, right? Toya says, I'm here for a He Too movement. Hysterical. Right? Melissa Ford got, you know what, KMS? You might have tied the Stacey Dash comment. Good point. You might have tied that Stacey Dash comment I made. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, at least Stacey Dash ain't talking. Good point. Good point. Stacey Dash, after that whole situation with the attorney and her getting the smackdown from this attorney's daughter, goddamn. Yeah, you got a point right there, KMS. Yeah. At least Stacey Dash ain't talking, right? Melissa Ford, on the other hand, oh boy. Embarrassing. For you to be on that Madame Noir channel in your big age, talking about the bare minimum, lady, you were around you were around the champagne dames, Dame Dash, when he was just pouring champagne on chicks. You were there for that. You were there for the ride or die Jada Kiss in the Lux. You're around for that. And you don't got no husband? Okay, fine. You don't got no man and no kids? Oh. Right? Oh boy. And once again, a split Jim, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Oh. Right? Horrendous. Melissa Ford, you were here around the Camrons and the DMXs and the Locks and the, well, Diddy's, let's be honest, and the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's and okay, fine, and Timbaland and right, and Swiss Beats. You were around for that at the height of that. Huh? You don't got no man. And what do you want us to do with you now? Let me very, very clear. I already said it about Melissa Ford. Melissa Ford, you were supposed to Hail Mary about 5-6 years ago, because you already had aged out the game. You were supposed to Hail Mary and end up with one of those dudes behind the scenes and see if you could have a last minute kid. You were supposed to, and maybe you still might, you might be able to pull a Janet, although you don't got the money. You were supposed to end up with one of those men behind the scenes that they're not like in front of the camera, they're not a rapper, but they behind the scenes and they earn like $500,000 a year. Right? You were supposed to end up with one of those guys. And we occasionally see you and be like, oh, y'all heard Melissa Ford straight? Yeah, she preggo now. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. But your ego, though, and the fact that you're barred now for hypergamy because you've been around too many of them goddamn entertainers is probably to the moon. And you priced, first of all, them dudes ain't marry you. But then now you don't put the hypergamy bar to the moon. So yeah, Lord London is a special situation, right? That's a special situation. Superhead, another one. You were supposed to parlay that throat game into marriage to one of these lame ass rappers. One of these lame ass entertainers. You were supposed to I mean, we watched Gabrielle Union do it. God damn, Z. Right? Uh-oh. Huh? Superhead, you were supposed to. I mean, we do know you got married, but clearly, we do know you got married to Eddie Winslow. Yawn. Jeez. Huh? And KMS says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. KMS says, to your point, Z, the same women who praised no scrubs are currently going to steakhouses to drink port wine and split one of the appetizers among 8 women. Hysterical. Should have built with the scrubs. Shrugs. I literally shrugged just now. But my shrug was well, it wasn't like a, hey, that's what you get. Like it really was like, well, right? And I'm agreeing with you. When you listen to Stephanie Perry speak, that's the lady I covered it's been over a month now, that Shay Sade covered. She was an Africa dark-skinned sister, and she's speaking about the men, black men, and she's damn there growling. She's trying to do the whole Omarion not bother thing, but she's practically growling at the screen when she's speaking about men, particularly black men. Huh? So even for the ones that are doing okay-ish in life and they can afford to travel, and boy, that disdain for black men? Huh? Mr. Shook to you. That's funny. And Mr. Shook to you says, Superhead served her purpose, then broke the cardinal rule. Never kiss the tip and tail. Hysterical. Right? We're watching it happen with Brittany Renner right now, right? We're watching it happen to her right now, to the point where she's trying to chastise the mother of these people, the mother of these athletes and entertainers who are telling them to stay the hell away from her. Y'all remember that video? See, y'all getting y'all ego, and y'all want to mock these men because you feel they're not treating you with the respect that you deserve. What respect? But fine, they're not treating you with the respect that you deserve, even after you mock them for being essentially big dumb jocks. And even if they are, they're your meal ticket. Huh? So you mock them. They essentially collectively, without even speaking about it, put you on ice. And then you want to mock their mothers for telling them to stay the hell away from you? Uh-oh. Toya says, it's quiet for Miss Renner, ain't it? You know it is. What a waste of look. Look, all that light skin mixed stuff, all that cute light skin mixed stuff. You might have been. Now, Miss Renner, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to go on a jihad for black men, prove yourself to black men, and then catch one of these lame brothers, one of these $500,000, do the same thing I told Melissa Ford to do. Catch one of these lame brothers in the background that earn $500,000 a year, pull a last minute Sierra prayer, and have 2 or 3 kids from him. And don't ever leave. Your ego won't let you do it, though. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, dear black women. Y'all gonna learn. It's gonna happen. You don't got a choice in the matter, right? Oh boy, Longo, you feel me? And Longo says, Alexa, play Man Eater by Hall & Oates, please. For real though, right? Man. So yeah, you know, KMS, look, even for the ones with money that's not splitting the check, right? That were singing No Scrubs, and they were singing it entirely too loudly with too much conviction. Huh? They looking like Melissa Ford right now. They looking like Brittany Renner right now. Even though she was young, or you know, when that song came out. Huh? They looking like Miss Perry right now. They looking like Dr. Chris Marsh right now. Huh? They looking like Real Talk with Yanni right now. Uh-oh. What's the incentive? I want to be a kept woman of leisure. All right, well, stay with your rose toy then. Huh? Have fun with that. Let us know how it worked for you. Huh? This is the real. This is the real, everyone. Right? And I don't think we went too far off the topic with the sperm jacking. We didn't go too far off. Right? At least one of y'all, and it might have happened. As a matter of fact, I'm almost certain it happened. She just probably turned down those situations. Maya, I'm pretty sure one of you brothers that we don't know about, maybe after Simp the Shaka, probably tried to marry her. She married herself on y'all ass. Right? That bar too high. I had this conversation with one of my boys one time. His younger brother used to be out here, you know. Got him, you know, the baby mom and whatever, and was with her when they were young, and she over here enjoying that money. Now they done broke up. She got a couple of kids from him, whatever. You know, he's still involved in everything, but you know, they're not together. And I said, you know, he ruined her in that way. The bar's too high. She got exposed to too much, too young. Ain't nobody could really follow behind that. And eventually she gonna age out the game. She first of all, she's pretty much out the game. She got too many kids from him. But eventually she's gonna age out the game, and she's gonna still want that life. It's done. It's done. And that's how I see Maya. Way too much. Y'all, she was out here with No Limit Negroes at the height of No Limit Negroes. She was, man, that bar's too high. Maya ain't never coming, especially even at her age. Come on, stop it. Right? So even for the ones that are not splitting the check, shout out to KMS, right? 8 ways. It's just, the goal is now, because and tying that right to, and you know, once again, shout out to Chief Rocka, tying that to the subject matter, we already know that, once again, single Black and Latina women have the least amount of wealth in America. Y'all don't want to get one of those chicks pregnant, because she's gonna be in your pocket. Forget 18 years, stop it, because certain states, if that kid go to college, they're in your pockets that time too. So anywhere between 18 to 22, 23 years in your pocket. You don't want to have one of these women not be your wife, because if you're married, she's in your pockets, right? If you're in a relationship, if she's your girlfriend, ask Z better yet. If she's your girlfriend, she's in your pockets. Right? Oh boy. Right? So you don't want one of these women in your pockets that's pretty much living off of that child support, and then coupling that up with whatever money she get from her job or career or whatever the hell. right? Talking about no scrubs, but you're literally helping to subsidize her life because she essentially sperm jacked you. And our society don't have nothing to say about that, but of course they don't. Huh? But of course they don't. And once again, KMS, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Right? Oh boy. And Sahel says, didn't Maya move to Europe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anybody want to check that? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm not signing up for that neither online. That's a no-no. Look. Anyway, if the glove don't fit. Anyway, I'm only partially joking. Yeah. Man. And Els Active says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And Els Active says, a lot of guys don't have the experience with women to know how to avoid manipulation / coercion into WWE Raw. Hysterical. At times, you will need to physically defend yourself from attempts on your life. Hashtag me too. And there you go. Right. And there you go. And I told y'all, Mr. Zeta, look, man, that was one of those months with the 3 pay periods, and I blew that goddamn I didn't blow the whole thing, but pretty much I did though. I blew that whole check, and didn't even get none that night. I eventually did, but not that night. Y'all better go through experiences, young, and please, for the love of God, whatever you do, do not get sperm jacked out here. Like I said, do you want to have Keita Rose as a baby mama? Look at Keita Rose. Do y'all really want to have Keita Rose as a baby mom? Who wants to do that to themselves? Huh? You want Cynthia G as a baby mom? You imagine Cynthia G as a baby mom? Oh! Shout out to Robert Perkins. Do you want Cynthia G as a baby mom? Who wants to do that to themselves? Who wants B. Taylor as a baby mom? Who wants Princella as a baby mom? Huh? Which one of y'all want to do that? What was that, Crew season or it wasn't Daily Wrap Up Crew? I think it was Crew season. The light skinned sister that said, if I earn more than you, I will mistreat you. No, I will belittle you. Better yet, she said, I will belittle you. You want her as a baby mom, and by the way, she was a baby mom. Rest in peace to whoever you are, brother. Whoever you are, I'm assuming it's a black man. Whoever you are, rest in peace. She said, if I earn more than you, I will belittle you. Oh boy. Huh? So yeah, to what Els is saying, yeah, if you don't have those experiences, you mess around, right? Y'all seen Keita Rose lips? And I agree, she probably got that suit. I bet you that thing is Aquafina. Right? Reverse cowgirl on your ass and and it's over. Your life is done. Huh? And it's over. Now you have Keita Rose as a baby mom. And every time you got to see her, you contemplate self-deletion. Huh? Which one of y'all want to sign up for that? Cynthia G as a baby mom. Oh boy. Huh? Which one of y'all want to sign up for that? Sovereign black woman. Sovereign black woman is cute. Who wants sovereign black woman as a goddamn baby mama? Oh boy. She got lips too. Put that Gok Gok 3000. Stop. Reverse cowgirl. Done. And now you have sovereign black woman as a baby mom. Which one of y'all is trying to sign up for that? Oh boy. Huh? You ain't gonna contemplate self-deletion every time you have to bring your kid to her? Oh boy. Huh? Just listen to these women talk. The contempt for you, whoever it is, Negro, y'all are something else. Whoever it is, and I think I saw the comment that said Keita Rose was out here with one of her homegirls, dudes. Brother, whoever you are, bro, you gotta be either she's putting on camera and she's not that person in real life, and you know a whole different Keita Rose than what we see, or you out here living reckless. Huh? You out here living reckless. Oh man, frightening. Shout out to whoever you are. And L Active also says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And L Active says, a husband can give his wife and can sperm jack her husband, but alas, the matriarchy. Stay safe, brothers. Okay, a husband can. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. A husband can rape his wife, and a wife can sperm jack her husband. But alas, the matriarchy. Stay safe, brothers. Hashtag stay safe, brothers. Okay. Yeah. Yes. But about that, you see, they speak about stealthing, right? And you're starting to hear these anti-stealthing laws. But no one is speaking about sperm jacking because they don't see that as a thing. You should have wore protection. Oh, you did wear protection? But she did what with the protection afterward? Well, it's still on you, right? It's still on you. Oh boy. There's some frightening stuff. Hey, look, shout out to Chief Rocka, for having me cover this. Yes, it's a thing. Sahel says, shout out to Drake. What Hillary Clinton said, hot sauce in the bag? No, said Drake said no, hot sauce in another bag. The Jimmy. I got some for your ass. Right? Think you gonna sperm jack me? Watch this. See, it burns, haha. Oh, it's so messed up. That is so messed up. Should have never tried to sperm jack me then. Oh man. Toy over here with the jokes. Baby, you are my everything. Right? Ah. Wait, what? Wait, Toya, what is this? And Toya says, wait till y'all see the trash that hit the timeline this morning regarding a woman who cheated in a relationship with a trans man with an actual man. Wait, so she was with a. Y'all give Z 1 second. And we're back. But yeah, so let me get this right, Toya. What are you saying? Wait, Toya, what are you. Wait. What are you saying? Are you saying that she was with a trans man and she cheated on him with the biological man? Or was she with the biological man and she cheated on the biological man with the trans man? Either way, what? Either way, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't understand. Wait, what? Insane. What? Exactly. Compassion said, wait, what? Oh man, y'all give Z 1 second. Y'all know this is a reckless stream. Y'all give Z a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let's highlight that comment again. Let's highlight. Okay. And Toya says, yes, she was with a young MA type who was airing out their dirty laundry over on Twitter. I'll post it in my community tab. She was with a biological woman that is a masculine presenting. Wasn't there a story like this a few years ago though, Toya? It's not that same story, right? Wasn't there a story like that a few years ago? If I'm not mistaken, I feel like there was a story like that a few years ago. And y'all give me Zia a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Zia will be right back. Reckless streams. And we're back. First, South Florida. We got so many damn, well, rewind Z. And certain places in South Florida, you see so many cars that are $200 and $300 and $400,000 that you begin to think you can afford it. It ain't that expensive. Right? It ain't that expensive. I could get one of those. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Stop it. Right? Stop lying to yourself. Right? So let's go over this again. And Toya put the link in right here. And where's that comment that I saw from Mr. Shook to you? And Mr. Shook to you says, take the way and leave the what? Right? Dut says it went viral on Twitter. Talking about the story that Toya is telling us. And Toya says it happens every so often, which is why you ain't got no business fooling with them folks. True. Wow. So she was with a young MA type, according to Toya, and she cheated on the young MA type of trans with actual biological real dude. Say what? Hey, the world we are living in the 21st century. Right? Look, I didn't click the link yet, and no news says, why does that lady look like Prodigy from Mobb Deep? Hysterical. I didn't even click it yet. I'm gonna wait. Right? And Chief Rocka, what's going on, Chief Rocka? And Chief Rocka says, and this stream obviously was sponsored by Chief Rocka. I guess I'm gonna start doing like shout out to the Raj Report and be like, this stream is sponsored by, right? And Chief Rocka says, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Well, Chief Rocka didn't actually say that. He actually has a super chat here. And he says, and thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the FU if she's in her 30. I'll give Z 1 second because something is going on around here. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that was annoying. And once again, Chief Rocka says, thanks for the FU if she's in her 30s. You best believe, baby. Fewer will happen. True. You might not be a pro athlete, entertainer, but career military public servant, true. Skilled tradesman, true. Etc. Ain't shabby. Yes. Your girlfriend can change up at any time in the relationship, even side eye your girlfriend. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, Lion was kind of saying that earlier too, right? Yeah. And this is, I mean, Mr. Z is in a long-term relationship and it's looking pretty damn serious. So yes, from experience, yes. Right? Because people do change and people, quote unquote, evolve, if that's the word you want to use for it. More like devolve, but okay, fine. People evolve, right? And we know what that can look like. I mean, it was a reckless stream a minute ago, but right now it's not so much a reckless stream. It will be a reckless stream again in a little bit, right? Like I said, look, I'm looking at a goddamn Phantom right now. An old Phantom, but still. The reason why I said that to y'all earlier about the cars is because I was literally looking at a Porsche 911 GT2 in white and a Ferrari SF90 in like this baby blue color on custom rims that look like the stock rims that came on the Testarossa, but they were bigger, and I know they were aftermarket, but but they look like the stock rims from the Ferrari Testarossa. And I was literally looking at those two cars were parked like 3 cars away from each other. So that's what I was saying earlier. Like South Florida, like they make you living in South Florida. It. I'm pretty sure that's what it's like with BGS in LA. Depending on where you go, it just like it's nothing to see 200 and 300 and $400,000 cars like next to each other, like back to back, right? Wow, it's a real thing, right? It's insane. But yeah, no, it's your girl can change up on you, right? She can sperm jack you. Talking about that, you thought everything was fine and dandy, and isn't that what happens to some of these brothers? Y'all were going out, y'all were cool for 2 years and 3 years, and then she get pregnant. I mean, we literally have a PhD in this space. That's kind of his situation. Once the baby dropped, situation changed. It happens, right? Trust it. It should get off the pot. See, right? I gotta gamble sometime, Joe. Right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Right. Train tracks. Train tracks. Train tracks. Okay, made that clear. But yeah, no, this sperm jacking thing is a thing. We got to be careful because I'm gonna keep on saying that name. I don't care. Unless y'all want Keita Rose as a baby mom, right? And we don't know. She may not be a complete a-hole as a baby mom. You would have to find out from whoever the dude was, ex-husband or baby daddy, whoever he is to her. She may not be, but based off of what we could see off of these videos, oh boy. Shout out to Robert Perkins. Do you want Cynthia G as a baby mom? Right. So these are personalities. I guess do we want to call them influencers? Online influencers that y'all wouldn't want no parts of. You would definitely not want to have the court siding with her, and she's your baby mom, and you got to deal with her for 18 years, 22, 23 years of your life. Huh? In your pocket for that long at least. Oh boy. Who wants that? Huh? Decent. That itch is so damaged. Look, man. I don't know which one of them you're talking about, but they both are. Right? But I use their names. It is to strike a bit of fear in the Gen Z that don't have kids that believe in the pull-out method. You gonna mess around and not pull out. And now Cynthia G's your baby mom. Have fun. Right? I would tell you not to go in there anyway in the first place. But, pun intended, if you must, and you don't use protection, now you got Cynthia G as a baby mom. Who want to do that? Right? Who wants to do that? That doesn't seem fun. Right? Y'all want sovereign black woman as a baby mom? Charles said my pull-out game this week. Hysterical. Right? Man. And so that is when you think of when you think of these women, think of them as a potential baby mom or ex-wife. Can you deal with that as a potential baby mom who has the court weaponized against you? right? The judge herself is a baby mom. Oh God, ouch, 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 ouch. The the judge herself is a baby mom. Oh, oh. The judge herself is a disgruntled ex-wife. Oh, which one of y'all want to deal with that? Huh? The judge himself is the new boyfriend to a disgruntled ex-wife. Oh boy. Huh? So consider that when you see these women, no, you don't have to use protection. I'm about to pill and then, all right. I can tell you how that's going to end, right? It ain't going to look good. That's for sure. Right? Huh. So, shout out to Chief Rocka. Look, Chief Rocka, I appreciate those two gentlemen and their commentary. I don't think they really put the fear of God into the young men the way I'm saying it, because I'm giving names, right? And I'm doing that on purpose so that I can literally put the fear of God in some of these young men. And I might be going through a dead zone in a minute, so y'all might have a difficult time hearing me in a minute for a little while, for a couple minutes. I want these young men to understand who could potentially be their baby mom if they don't right? And would you want to do that to yourself? That's the question. Would you want to do that to yourself? Huh? There's a number of names that are coming to mind, or a number of faces that are coming to mind, but the three names that continue to swirl in my head is Cynthia G, Keita Rose, Sovereign Black Woman. Those women as baby moms, oh boy, terror. Talk about, huh? And what makes it frightening is none of those women are exactly dumb. They understand that they can weaponize this against you. Ain't no happenstance, and they're going to make your life a living hell. Do not get sperm jacked out here. The last thing Mr. Z want to do is turn on the news, and here you are. I'll do it again, goddamn. Right? Somebody see you lying. Huh? Oh boy. And y'all already know Z's on the road right now, so this is Z Road Streams, and so y'all know I can't look down right now, so y'all give Z a second, especially with those super chats. So I did see some colors pop up. That's funny, right? But those are the names that continue to pop up. But you can think of others that you would hate to imagine as essentially having you by the gonads, because they're able to weaponize the courts against you. And now this is your baby mom, or if y'all did the shotgun wedding thing but it didn't work, this is your ex-wife. Huh? Imagine that. Y'all see, and I purposely used Peter Rose and Six the Goddess because we saw that spat in between them. You think Tita Rose is gonna let you have a lovely life? If let's say Six the Goddess don't have no kids and she don't have the past she has, but based off of her looks, you think Tita Rose is gonna let you have a nice life with Six the Goddess? If she's your baby mom, if Keita Rose is your baby mom, if Keita Rose is your ex-wife, you think she's gonna let you have a great life with Six the Goddess when y'all pull up to the house to come pick up your kid? Don't lie to yourself. Don't kid yourself. Right? It ain't gonna be nothing nice. Huh? You think she's just gonna let you sell out into the sunset, new relationship, gonna start a new family, but you still gonna love on your kid that you had with her? You think she's just gonna let that happen? Cynthia G said she wanted to see the black community destroyed after she had a kid with Robert Perkins. That's the type of language she was using. Huh? You want to have that as a baby mom? Don't let these women sperm jack you. I'm just saying. Huh? Somebody gotta tell Z he's lying. Right? Because that's frightening. Nightmares. Just thinking about it. Right? Nightmares just thinking about it. Look at y'all honking each other. Right? And once again, Chief Rocka, thank you for the super chat. And this stream is for you. Literally. Right? And KMS says, puts on tinfoil hat. Okay, so we put on our tinfoil do-rag, even though Mr. Z is bald. I'll put on the tinfoil do-rag with you. Let me tie it up real quick in the back. Okay, we got the tinfoil do-rag on. Okay, and so KMS says, puts on tinfoil hat. So as a sane man, until the marriage laws change, men shouldn't get married. And until the family laws change, men shouldn't have children. The global elite, Darth Sidious voice, good. I mean, they do have us in a pincer move. And somewhere is BGS saying, what y'all gonna do about it though? Because he's right though. But they do have us in a pincer move. It is the ultimate pincer move, KMS. You're right about that. It is the ultimate pincer move. Right? While simultaneously complaining about our birth rate and a lack of newborns that they're going to tax the crap out of, and 18 to, let's say your kid go to college and whatever, 18 to 22, 23 years. The next crop of tax-paying citizens, and if your kid gets a little part-time in high school, 16 years. Right? So 16, 18, maybe summer job, let's say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Whenever your kid onboards, that's the word I was trying to say, onboards into being a tax-paying citizen, they're complaining about that. Meanwhile, they're making it increasingly difficult to have said children to fund this neo-colonial white empire of theirs. Right? This neo-colonial settler state of theirs. Once again, somebody tells you he lying. How y'all complaining about this, but y'all making it difficult, so y'all importing these immigrants, and their kids are going to be thinking the same thing in about 20 years. So all you did was prolong the inevitable for 2 decades, if even. Right? If even that long. I'm saying. Huh. KW Dot, I should have read that one first. That's hysterical and messed up, but kind of understandable. And real quick, KMS, because I got to read this one. And KW Dot says, I'd rather get prostate cancer than be careful, but I'd rather get prostate cancer than have Cynthia G as a baby mom. I'm telling you. Man, frightening. Absolutely frightening. Compassionate says, no, Z. By then, they'll have 3D baby printers. Check and mate. BS Negroes. Right? I mean, if they have, that's going to hurt women still. That's still going to hurt women. Because once again, the only women that are going to be able to afford that are the women that's pretty much in the game like that. Even if they bring the price down, how are you going to raise that kid? And y'all gives you 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. And we're back. And no, it's not Popeyes. Before somebody asks, I had to say it, right? But yeah, no, the Cynthia G is and that is why I'm mentioning her. That is why I'm mentioning Keto Rose. That we don't know these people in real life. We don't know what their arrangement with these baby fathers or ex-husbands is in real life. For all we know, they could be sweet. I doubt it, but they could have some type of co-parenting situation that is not the worst, right? But based off of what we can see from their online personalities, oh boy, which one of them would you have as a baby mom, as an ex-wife, right? Oh boy. And like I was saying in Compassionate, women can afford the kids now. So even if we did 3D printing, who can afford to raise the kid? Or who's more likely to be able to afford to raise the child? Uh-oh. Women are still out of gas with that setup. They're still screwed. Somebody tell me I'm lying. And then now you don't even have the state to be able to get the money out of men. What they're going to do, raise the taxes on everyone? Possibly. Raise the taxes on men specifically? Oh boy. It ain't going to be the black men you got to worry about. Right? Right? Lion said I'll choose exile. Right? Leon says the only thing you can really do about it is not by any means get a broke or poor woman pregnant. She got to have the bag. So the result will be a light $400 in child support. Hysterical. No, sir, because at least in Florida, they go off of your income, sir. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt. Huh? Oh, it's gonna hurt. Every time you get a promotion, she in the goddamn child support office. My Florida native, somebody tell me I'm lying. I might be off on that one though. That one I might be a little off on. I don't have any kids. But last time I checked, at least in Florida, oh no, it go off of your income, sir. Right? So yeah, you might get a judge that look out here and there, but right? Because I have a couple of coworkers who their kids are in their mid to late 20s at this point, and at one point, for 2 kids, they were paying like 12 something back in like the early 2000s. 1200 and something back in the early 2000s for 2 kids a month. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but that definitely ain't cheap. Right? Oh boy. You know, so we're gonna put on our tinfoil hat, you know, KMS. Yeah, something is not right here, right? And like, bear with me if BGS is still here. Bear with me, BGS, because I understand why people are walking into conspiracy lane with this reducing the birth rate thing. But something ain't right. Like, you can clearly see we're being priced out the game. But the elites and the politicians don't exactly seem to want to do anything to stem that. So they're bringing in immigrants, but those immigrants, I put money on it, those immigrants, their children are going to be on the same thing in like 20 years, if even that long. So you staved off this, and shout out to Toya, for like 20 years. And I know Toya meant something else when she said staving off salvation in favor of solipsism. She was speaking about the women, but I mean, you can apply this to the elite too, though. I mean, I'm saying, don't Toya, for real, you can apply that to the elite. Right? So I kind of get KMS's comment here, because it is putting your average person in a pincer move, your average man in particular in a pincer move, between a rock and a hard place. I mean, and Jake says sovereign black woman has over 100,000 delusional followers on TikTok. That don't sound that definitely don't sound right, right? That's frightening. And you got to know some of those are young folks. And y'all give Z 1 second, y'all talk amongst yourselves. And y'all give Z 1 second. Let me skip over real quick. Let me read this one. And KMS is tinfoil hat. So we still got the tinfoil do-rag on. Tinfoil hat still on. There was an event that happened in Iran in the late 70s. Before it, the women were acting one way. After it, they were acting another. I fear if we keep taxing the men, and most men can't leave. Okay, you know what? Late 70s in Iran. I will look that up. I'll look that up. Right? Are you talking about around the time of the Iran-Iraq war? Right? I'll look that up, because I think you might have me on that. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Right? You know, Mr. Z is a history buff, so yeah, I'll give Z 1 second again. And Hitflix is, was it when Ayatollah Khomeini deposed the Shah? That was what, 79, wasn't it? I think that was what, 79, if I'm not, what was it, 79? What year was that? Because 53 was Mossadegh, and that's when they reinstalled the Shah after he was, you know, pretty much deposed. I think that was 79. If they might coincide, but I'll look that up because you giving me new stuff to look up, KMS, because I did not know that was a thing. Right. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay. And KMS says Iran Revolution, where they went from Shah to strict Islamic, yeah, exactly, strict Islamic state, rolling back all women's rights. And he said yes. Okay. And he was. And Kareem says the Shah was controlled by U.S. and Shah was deposed in the late 70s. Exactly. Okay, yeah. And Hitflix says, I think it was the late 70s. I was about 10. See, I'm telling y'all, look, this is my comment section, y'all. There's only like 70 of us in here. You trying to tell me if the Black Manosphere was to play Jeopardy against all those women over there, whoever they are, the misandrist over there, you trying to tell me they're going to beat us? Man, we win at everything. Right? This is why my take is the way it is. My angle is the way it is, because my angle isn't informed by F Black women. I want to see them hurt. I want to see them in pain, right? They're the worst thing that ever happened. I wish they were more like white women. No, I definitely don't wish y'all were more like white women. And y'all give Z 1 second. And we're back, right? I'm telling you, if we were to go to do any type of one of these what do you know type of game shows, we would wipe the floor with all of Chrissy subscribers and Yanny subscribers, and I'm pretty sure that they have some pretty damn educated, especially institutionally better yet, educated people. But yeah, have fun. Have fun, right? Toya said, newsflash, right? And look, and Biro says Iran Revolution took place in 79. I'm saying we got the number. We said it, right? We said it. And let me read Buckeye Fan super chat. And Buckeye Fan says, Buckeye, how am I? Okay, I get it. The Negro with the tattoos is Sinji's baby daddy. Yes. Yep. You know he don't rock the dreads and he don't call himself that anymore. Just Robert Perkins now. But yeah, when he had the dreads and you know tatted and everything like that, for those of us that remember him from back then, yeah, that is her baby daddy. Talking all that crap and went out of town to go smash. I'm saying. Went to him, by the way. Went to him. Took the trip across country. And then had the nerve to talk crap about us. Lady, you flew yourself out. You flew yourself out. Talking about it. Right? Insanity. Absolute insanity. And then got the nerve to talk about deleting unborn black male babies. What drugs are you on, lady? I mean, you are American, so I mean, being anti-black man is as American as American pie. So I guess you're on the American drug, right? Oh, I didn't know that either. And Kareem says, fun fact, the Shah had cancer for years and his advisors didn't tell him until the late 70s, or until he was late 70s, or until the late 70s. I believe the U.S. told the advisors not to tell him. Wow. Right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Talking about tinfoil theories, if we're gonna go there, put it on our tinfoil do rags. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think Hugo Chavez and his passing had something to do with the U.S. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I said it. All right. If we gonna put on our tinfoil do rags and we going down that road, I said it. Right. And then when Maduro came in and they trying to force Guaido in there, it only proved to me like, and Venezuela's an oil producing state. I'm just saying. I'm gonna stop right there before black trucks pull up. But yeah, I'm saying, right? The way he passed, and then remember they tried to overthrow him before the whole situation. Indigo said tinfoil kufi, right? They tried to overthrow him before he passed away, right? If we gonna go there, I'm all for it. I am scared to do a tinfoil. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that finally take my channel down. Right? I am scared. I want to do a tinfoil hat video, a stream. I do, y'all. I really do. I want to do a tinfoil hat stream. Right? Like barbershop style. Yeah, barbershop style tinfoil hat stream. I do want to do one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? And Indigo Flow says, shout out to Chavez. Right? I'm telling you. And y'all gives it what is going on here? What? I'm sorry, y'all. South Florida driving. Right? This is just, yeah. If the floods don't get you, a driver will. Right? Or an alligator. But yeah, y'all. So, yeah, no, we're gonna do. I'm considering it. We'll see, and y'all bear with me. If y'all see I never do that stream, that does mean Mr. Z was scared. I'll own it. Right? I'll own it. That Mr. Z was probably scared and said, you know what, we because y'all see how Mr. Z, how we speak on my streams, and I'm not afraid to go all the way there. If I have the stream, I'm not gonna. Let me don't say that, because y'all, somebody might bring up something. I'll be like, wait a minute, I don't know. Let me reel that back. I'm not gonna pretend like Mr. Z doesn't. I'm not gonna pretend like Mr. Z is Mr. 12 inches walking around here with the 12-inch member, and I'm not scared of nothing. That's a lie. Right? Oh, okay, Spain Man. And Spain Man says, make it unlisted and share the link somehow, Mr. Z, behind the wall, or under the hood. Under the hood is a good one. That's what we're gonna do. Spain Man gave the title, and I'm gonna shout Spain Man out for that. So let's shoot for maybe a couple weeks from now, because I want to do the stream for a Buckeye fan of No Scrubs. So that I want to plan that for next week, and then let's shoot for that by the end of the month, maybe beginning of next month ish, and let's shoot for the Under the Hood stream. Shout out to Spain Man, because that's actually that's what we should title it, Under the Hood, and yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that, Under the Hood, and we'll do that stream. Because I think if we're gonna do barbershop style, and for all of us who have ever been to, I don't know, any barbershop in black barbershop, because I've been to black barbershops, well, mainly between New York and South Florida. And that's why I didn't say Miami, I said South Florida, because I've been to multiple different type of barbershops throughout. Well, really Dade and Broward. I haven't been to a barbershop in West Palm before. But yeah, so yeah. Conspiracy theories, we doing it. Right? That's just what happens at barbershops. We talk about everything. So yeah, let's do one of those Under the Hood streams, and we'll see where that goes. Because I think And y'all bring y'all shout out to Indigo Flow. Y'all bring out your tinfoil kufis, your tinfoil do rags, your tinfoil hats, right? And we'll talk about it. Vince said, I'm a whole barber. I'm lying, Vince. No, tell me I'm lying. And KMS says, tinfoil hat. Last one. You can only tax men for so long for a game minus the benefit. True. The first move is to stop playing. If they are forced to play, then they will fight to change the rules. True. The last move destroy the game. Hey, I can see black men doing something more passive aggressive because we know how the systems wane first anyway. And I think we have our own method, but I think the white men are the ones who's going to be on that January 6th type of vibe, right? If we're going to be honest, I think they'll be more on that vibe because they're more entitled, right? Wrongfully and rightfully so. In that respect, better yet, in that respect, right? So yeah. So wrongfully and rightfully, I think they're more entitled, and so they would be the one to be more likely to pull a January 6th on something. But yeah, if we're forced to play the game, the rigged ass game, the way these people want it. And y'all gives you one more second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Line says, the good news, they're gonna force white men first. Hysterical. I don't see. I don't know, Lion. I don't know, because I think it's always black folks as the test mule, right? It's always, and I said black folks in this respect because it's black men or black women, depending on the quote unquote whatever. Well, I wanted to say quote unquote social program, but not just social program. I think it's usually black folks. I don't know if black men will bite because I don't think we don't have that level of entitlement, right? But yeah, I do think it'll be a white man to jump it off though, simply because they're more entitled, right? Simply because they're more entitled, for the good and bad of it all, right? So yeah. Leon says no. It's always poor whites in the South first. So apparently, the Lion Leon is agreeing with you. Leon is agreeing with you, right? Oh man. So yeah, KMS. Look, yeah. Let's just say we have an elder in this space who has said similar. I'm not going to say his name right now, and it's not BGS. So all of you pretty much are right on the money for the other elder who has said similar to what KMS has said. And yeah, and this is when BGS pops up and says, what are we going to do about it? For us Xers, for us millennials, for us Gen Z, what are we going to do about it? Right? I mean, she did say that, didn't she? And Mr. Shook to you says, I mean, white women are now calling white men broke ass Negroes. Well, right? Welcome to the gynocracy. God damn it. Hey, look, I rarely have sympathy for white men. Like, rarely. Not because they're not human beings, not because they don't go through trials and tribulations like the rest of us, not because they can't be on the wrong side of the law or just yes, they are human beings also. We're not going to pretend. But, oh, do y'all enjoy this system? Oh, right? Especially for you conservatives. Oh, do you like waving your fingers at other people? Waving your finger at other people, namely black people, namely black men. And so when you find yourself on the wrong side of a white woman calling you a broke ass Negro, oh, if you think Mr. Z is not getting his 5 chuckles in, right? If you think Mr. Z, because dear white men, some extra white men, but definitely millennial and Gen Z white men, you can thank your forefathers for this. I mean that. And I said it. Huh? No, not just your foremothers. Too easy. You can thank your forefathers for this. That's why you see more and more, and they keep on bringing up, the young men are anti-feminists even more than their fathers were. Uh-oh. Huh? I could tie this right back to the subject matter. Because their fathers were sperm jacked. And their fathers did the shotgun wedding. And then those women still torched that goddamn marriage. White women. Huh? Uh-oh. Because all of those stories that those gentlemen brought up, the 2 links are in the description, of sperm jacking, weren't all of those white men essentially? Not jacking for beats, but jacking for skeets. Trail. And there's a pun in there. Trail, that's funny. And it's accurate, by the way. Not jacking for beats, but jacking for skeets. Oh, man. Look, Big Kev says, seeing radical leftists and tradcons cry crocodile tears about the downfall of the family unit, roll eyes. I agree. Right? Shut the hell up. Y'all created this environment. The toxic marriage, the unholy alliance of feminism and neoliberal capitalism. What the hell is that? What, did anybody ever see the skit with the light-skinned brother with the beard and the wig on, and it looked like they're at a house party, and it's a skit, and like the white father pulls up or whatever, and something along, like he's trying to get everybody out, like what the hell is going on, and he's talking to his son, and then the light-skinned brother with the wig and the beard pull up, and then the white father's like, what the hell is even that? Exactly. What the hell is even that? Neoliberal capitalism plus feminism. And what do you want young people, namely young men, namely young black men, what do you want them to do with that? What the hell is even that exactly? Right. Exactly, Big Kev. Daddy, chill. Exactly, Daddy, chill. That's what he said, Daddy, chill. He actually said that smooth, right? He said it soft, but he had the more girly bass. He was like, Daddy, chill. And then the white father was like, what the hell is even that? Oh, man. Thank you, because I was getting the story kind of messed up, and yeah, Big Kev saved the day with that. But yeah, that is what he said, right? The light-skinned brother was like, Daddy, chill. And the father was like, what the hell is even that? Oh, for real. Damn. And that is the unholy matrimony of neoliberal capitalism. And it's funny listening to the tradcons act like that's not on their side of the political spectrum. The hell it isn't. And then feminism, the dark, ugly parts of it, which is like almost all of it, if not all of it. And then you starting to watch even some of the feminists cop some please. Uh-oh. And now they want to parse out, oh, that's boss girl feminism, and that's this type of feminism, and that's that type of feminism. to not just own that this is the other side of feminism. This is the unadvertised part. As a matter of fact, this is the part of feminism, you know, in the commercial when they talk really fast. Exactly. Side effects may cause the dearth of families, may cause a lowering birth rate, may cause more young men to not want to marry your a-hole daughters, may cause your daughters to become more and more radical feminists and munch on vagina. Right? May cause your young men and young women to become more self-loathing. May cause your daughters to try to find their humanity through products. Couple that with the capitalism. Right? And everybody's copping please across the board. Right? Everybody's copping please. Well, let's read that comment again from Big Kev. Seeing radical leftists and let's read that again. Seeing radical leftists and tradcons cry crocodile tears about the downfall of the family unit, roll eyes. Once again, the unholy alliance. Side effects. Everything wrong with your society. Right? I don't remember what the background looked like, Leon. And Leon says, "Wait, where were they? Outside in front of the garbage." I'm gonna look it up after we get off the stream because I don't remember exactly what the background was again. I'm like, you know, when you watch something and you find it funny or it just somewhat memorable, but you don't remember all the details, such as life. That's me right now, right? What the hell is even that? That was hysterical, right? Big Kesses, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, right? And that's like the side effects of like whenever you watch those pill commercials or whatever. And in our case, it's whoredom, unaffordable housing, self-hate. that's the side effects. Side effects. And KMS is, and thank you for the super chat. And KMS is sperm jacking, equal future taxation. What is Mr. Z doing right now? Z, you couldn't say taxation. What do you got going on in your life, Z? Find an excuse, Z. I can't find an excuse, you guys. Okay, let's go. Sperm hijacking equal future taxation without representation. Taxation without representation. Yeah, this notion has a interesting history about being taxed without any say so. What happened the last time we had that conversation in this country? Oops. Keep playing with fire. Exactly. And somewhere is Sarge Willie Pete saying, get carjacked. Exactly, Mr. Shook to you. Mr. Shook to you says all the responsibility with no authority. All right. Thank God I have an understanding subscriber base because Mr. Z be fumbling across all these words that I say regularly on a regular basis. I don't want to say taxation on a regular basis, but I'm just saying. Right. And on that note, y'all, because I don't want to make this another reckless stream right now because we can't. So I will be trying to bring up a panel and we could talk about this. We could talk about this. Yeah, we could talk about this tomorrow. The goal is to bring up a panel tomorrow. That's going to be a reckless streams also. But yeah, I'll hopefully we'll be able to bring up a panel tomorrow. Yeah, but as of right now, we got things to do. So this can't be a reckless streams because yeah. And look, shout out to Dr. Dunbar. I gotta say this because I remember Dr. Dunbar was streaming once and I was in his comments and I was like, yeah, I do like 70 hours a week. And Dr. Dunbar was like, oh, that's with YouTube, right? And I was like, no. Right? If you count YouTube, there is no way I'm not clearing at least 80 hours a week. Maybe 77-ish. But probably, especially like I've been a little lax over the past month or so, right? like around the time like I took that trip to Cali and whatnot, I was a little lax. But pre that, oh yeah, we definitely was doing 80 hours a week between YouTube and the 2 gigs. Oh yeah, definitely, right? So yeah, Indigo says reckless as a mug. I'm telling you. I explained to a couple of people in the background, definitely one brother in the background, like how this goes. But yeah, I'm telling you. And for y'all, for those of y'all to be, well, Z, you can't be doing that much because you are all right, right? So on that note, everyone, we will pause right here. Truly, love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Chief Rocka, I hope this was a good enough receipt, right? And if y'all, the Chief Rocka method, if y'all want to cover anything or whatever, y'all know Mr. Z is down for it, and I might even bring up a panel for it if y'all wish. Yeah. So hopefully this was good enough. Yeah, he said yes. Thumbs up, right? Oh, you're right. So yeah, like I said, y'all be careful, especially for you young brothers under the age of 30, under the age of 25, under the age of 22. That pull-out method, probably not. Unless you want Cynthia G as a baby mom, right? Yeah. So that part. Do you want Cynthia G as a baby mom? Oh, imagine, right? So on that note, y'all, Leon says, and we'll end up with that. Mr. Z needs a keto detox from a Haitian spiritual woman. Maybe. Maybe. A YouTube spiritual detox. Because these videos got me and Louis, almost forgot. Louis, it got us good, man. Louis is right. We're gonna need some therapists for this one. For this, right? Yeah, probably, Leon, probably. And we will pause right here. Truly, y'all have a great rest of your day. Go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content. And yeah, so y'all have a great rest of your day. Mr. Z out. Peace.